What's up, guys? Welcome back to Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Last time, something was up with Pete, and now we're searching for clues to discover who he really is. We discovered a data file last time that talked about a lake appearing during construction in 1956, I think it is, and oh, one of these things. And we also discovered that a boy drowned in there. Nakano Broadway Construction Part 2. No blueprints exist for NB. 1961 saw the Japanese government commence its income doubling plan in order to re-energize the post-war economy. In tandem with unemployment policies, public works projects flooded the country, with major construction companies allotted huge budgets. Around 1962, one such project, the main route for the Shuto Expressway, was completed ahead of schedule. It was at that point that attention turned back towards NB. Idle laborers and resources were funneled into the area from central Tokyo, at which point work on the new building commenced in earnest. It's likely that... Geez, I'm sorry, my mouth is like foaming from all the talking. I didn't take a break. It's likely that there wasn't enough time to even think of preparing proper blueprints for NB at the stage. Yoshido really likes this girl named Fuyume Yuki. He always sits me on his lap and tells me all about her. Everything is perfect about her, he says. Her singing, her dancing, her looks, everything. He says she's one in a million among idols. I can't do any of those things. I can't sing and I can't dance. But what I can do is curl up and fall asleep on Yoshido's lap. I love doing that. I also just love hearing Yoshido talk to me so happily. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. Pete. Got your back, man. Always got your back. Wall crack, level 4. Do it. Tiger Vespermon, like, stab through it. Stab it. You should do that. Treasure. Ooh, a restraint chip. That's good. Yes, that is good. Yeah, those are the items that reduce a stat so that you could further increase the stat. Helpful for digivolving. It happened a few times for Blackwork Greymon and especially Valkyriemon. Oh boy, you know what, I'm gonna save this because this is a level 4 battle, level 4 mission, out of 5 possible stars, I believe. So let's turn on the high security, which I totally forgot to do since it just seems to be champions here anyway, and we are pretty well leveled up. Probably a little too much, but that is okay. That's an okie dokie. Okay, scenario. I'm trying to think. Oh man, I finally picked up. I was on my way home from school. Oh, Nakano Broadway Construction Part 3. With no blueprints to draw upon, concrete was poured and rebar was erected, tailored to the land around the site. When construction was concluded for 4 years later, the final building had 3 underground floors as well as 10 floors above ground. East Asia's greatest commercial building was therefore constructed on little more than sheer willpower. However, this came at a cost to some aspects of NB's integrity. The escalator, for instance, only connected the first 3 floors. Most of the underground floors have also gone unused in the ensuing years. Such quirks are a direct result of the circumstances surrounding the building's inception. Yoshido told me that he and his son have been to a World's Fair once. He said that the line to see the moon rocks was really long, so long that it made them tired. But he said his son still had a good time. People call Yoshido Chief Mitsushima. His full name is Yoshido Mitsushima. Oh, the old man. Yoshido is a big, important man in the computer room, so he doesn't get to go out with his sons that much. He's glad they get to see the World's Fair. I wish I could have seen the World's Fair with Yoshido too, but he and I are always together in the computer room. So that's okay. I'm content. Oh man. I gotta figure out, we gotta find out, like, I'm drawn in now. Anyway, on the way home, they had a sale on some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. On Yugi's legendary decks, because they're expensive now because they're really hard to find, I guess. But anyway, there's a store in my mall, the one good store in the mall, that we have that's not clothing, called Zing. Basically, it's a spin-off from GameStop/EB Games. And, oh yeah, so I went in, I got Yugi's Legendary Dex. Man, it's worth it. It's worth it. If you guys can find it, it was like, it's like half price now. And it has stuff like Exodia, all 5 pieces, has all the Dark Magician arts in it. And that's awesome. That's awesome, except just one of them isn't holographic, and it's a good one, unfortunately. But it also has the first appearance of the Red Dark Magician. If you're interested in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's an awesome collection to look for. Alright, Nakano Broadway Construction Part 4. In most cases, large commercial buildings are run by their owners, who control everything from PR to tenants and international bylaws. BW is an exception to that rule. From the very start, shop and residential spaces alike were sold piecemeal. What does that mean? I wonder what that means. Well, I'll look it up later. People who brought their real estate inside the building were then free to utilize it however they pleased. Because of this, soon after NB opened, shop owners and residents started remodeling work on their respective stores and apartments. In the end, this meant the formal blueprints for NB weren't drafted until 8 years after the building was originally completed. Sorry, hiccup. Even in those early days, the building's layout had already become too unwieldy for anyone to fully grasp at that stage. Yoshido always has me sitting on his lap, petting my head all nice and gently. I love Yoshido. Yoshido always calls me Miko. Miko is a girl's name, but Yoshido gave it to me, so I love it. Aw, I never thought Miko was a girl name. It didn't sound feminine to me. Okay, so we've gone through every single portal. Now what? There's nothing over here. Nothing over here. Maybe there's some stuff I missed? Possibly. Pete was telling us when we entered not to worry about him, so he must be around here somewhere, and I'm just missing it. I hope. There's an entire upper level up there. Oh, wait, we've been over there, though. We've been over here. Okay. Maybe there's something over here. Man, these mazes. Oh, right down there. We missed that data piece. Okay, so I gotta figure out how to get over there now. That should be the final one, I hope. I hope it is. I'm not gonna stop this episode till we get it. That way we can have progress done, right? Right. X. No, X. Thank you. PS4 also received a new update to the UI. Yeah, you know what? I did have someone give their opinion about it. Like, it's really not that nice, to be honest. It's because before it had that fluid and user friendliness that I really liked, and it still kind of has it, but it kind of feels like it's been trounced, or rather it's been manipulated. Now it just feels a little more clunky and more like a computer software, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel as nice or look as nice. Okay, nothing there. Perhaps to the right of this. I'm lost. I should get a notepad and I should be writing all this down. There we go. One day we're going to do Sonic Ball. I downloaded it because after the live stream, people were talking about it, and I don't know what it is. I never knew what it was. And I hope that we can do it one day soon, along with Game Dev Tycoon. That has to be done as well. Okay. Oh, God, what is happening here? What is going on? Is it seriously just down on the ground, and I'm just being a goof? Think I'm some sort of clown that I amuse you? None of this makes sense. Nope. Just talking for no reason at that point. Yeah, this would have been way worse of an episode if I was still totally exhausted. Now it's just somewhat tired, you know. Nothing big. Okay, we need a way to do stuff. Oh, there was a portal over there that I completely missed because I decided to go a different way. Of course. Of course. There we go. I even saw it last time and I thought, you know what, I probably should, but no, why would I do that? Hey, treasure! Let's get the treasure. Good thing we got the high security on. Like, this would be a lot worse. There'd be a lot of cutting if there wasn't. Hopefully I didn't cut too much. I probably didn't cut that much, to be honest. I like having everything seen. The only time I cut stuff is if I say something wrong, like or something which isn't very often, just like something weird that just wasn't good, or something too personal, or if there's a little bit of corrupted parts, which is sometimes happens. Nakano Broadway Construction Part 5. The basement of Broadway once housed a vacuum tube computer within its walls. It had been brought into the building after the end of World War II by war criminals who evaded arrest, shielded from prying eyes of MacArthur's GHQ. The vacuum tube computer's purpose in those days remains a mystery. It's possible it could have been utilized for such things such as mathematical computations or code breaking, but such speculation is unconfirmed. As time went on, there were eventually nobody left to carry on the originally purpose set forth for the terminal. At that point, the computer was apparently buried inside the walls somewhere. It's dark in here. All dark. I can't see a thing. I'm okay being in the dark. I'm not scared of it or anything, but it's never been this dark before. Yoshido's not here. I don't even smell him. I can't go back outside. Yoshido? Where are you? Yoshido. Yoshido. Please sit me on your lap and pet my head again. Yoshido. Yoshito. Stuff is happening. Now you know. Now you know who I really am. I'm... So it's begun. Though I have to say this is a bit more than what I bargained for. If this keeps up, the building's going to collapse for sure. Oh boy. Who am I? Somebody, anybody, tell me. I know he had a little bit of a voice before, but I kind of don't think that's going to work right now. Oh great, where do we go now? Oh, Pete. Please, who am I? You're Miko. That's who you are. That's right. My name is Miko. Yoshido's my friend. Pete is your friend. Yoshido's been calling out for me. He's been looking for me this whole time. He found me. Yoshido. Phew. Looks like the tremors have stopped. Just in the nick of time, too. That's my assistant for you. You've done well. Now I don't have to worry about any broken coffee cups. That worked out really well, that line. Right. Miko, it's really you. Yoshido, I'm so sorry. You've been waiting for me for so long. I'm the one who should be apologizing here, Miko. I'm the one who left you alone this whole time. I'm so sorry, my friend. No, it's okay, really. You don't have to be sorry. I know you've been waiting for me since the day you had to go. Oh, Miko. Thank you. If it wasn't for you, I'd have never lived to see Miko with my own eyes again. Wait, there's something wrong here. Okay, something seems up here. I should probably explain. You see, back when the vacuum tube computer room was still around, I lived here in this building, away from my family. That computer room was where I used to work. The only family I ever had with me that whole time was Miko here. I talked with Miko about everything there. My memories of my family. Fiyum Yuki. Anything to help keep my loneliness at bay in there. He would join me in the computer room, and we spent many, many hours together over the years. Eventually, they closed down the room and sealed the whole thing off with a thick wall, like it was never there to begin with. It was around that time that I lost Miko, too. I couldn't find him wherever I looked. I had a bad feeling about where he might have ended up and came back here. Who knows how many times to rescue him. But in the end, I couldn't do anything for him. I gave up, and over time, nearly forgot about him. Before I knew it, it had been decades since we'd last seen each other. I can't thank you enough for making this happen. We couldn't have been reunited without you, kid. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now we can go back to living together again. Thank you. I'll never ever forget this day. Oh, he found his home. Oh, I'm so happy for him. Oh, Miko. I see. Nice work. I can only imagine how hard it was, but you really did a good job. So our Pete was actually a cat named Miko, sealed deep inside a wall, along that old vacuum tube computer from the American occupation days. And somehow, using the building's internet, or rather the power of its ley line, he merged with the computer and became a Digimon. Wait, what? Whoa. The old, oh, it was an actual cat. Oh. What? Okay. No, probably not. I'm overthinking this, aren't I? Okay. We can't say for sure what the actual assimilation process entailed. At this point, we know better than to doubt it happened. It's amazing just how much and yet how little the digital and real worlds are siphoned off from one another. I imagine the reason Pete showed up again after all those years is because of the digital wave abnormalities we've seen. But you know, there's still one thing about the whole story that bugs me a little. You mentioned that towards the end, Old Man Mitsushima said now we can go back to living together again, right? What do you think he meant by that? Not only that, but in the case you solved earlier where he was the one behind the urban legends, how did he keep breaking into the building? Oh man, I'm getting goosebumps. Let's assume for the sake of argument that he somehow had access to an entrance that let him come and go at the timing that he did. If he'd physically been getting into the building so much that way that he was being reported, you'd think something would have gone differently. Got any theories you'd like to propose, Yoshido Mitsushima? If we looked into his backstory, we might be able to find our answers pretty easily. What do you think? Should we dig a little more? Please, leave us be. Don't go looking for us. Ah, that's understandable. Then it's probably best we do indeed let sleeping dogs lie. Alternatively, we could let the occult club kids know about this. I bet they'd have a real field day going after it. I mean, they came face to face with a real... you know what? Nah. Just keep it to ourselves. Sounds good. I kind of want to know. Not all mysteries okay, Nakano Broadway brings many things together. The spirit world and the world of the living. The normal and the surreal, and now the physical and the digital. Truly, nothing is impossible in this crazy hole in the wall we call home. Aww. Happy ending. I'm so happy for them. Yay! Well, looks like it's just you and me again here. The couches look so empty without Pete around. We better get more clients to keep them warm. Sounds like a good idea. Let's use that item. Yay! Okay. I'm going to save. And we're going to call it a day. Yeah, alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a happy ending and so much happened. A lot of mystery and yeah, it was good. It was a good It's a very good case. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and hit that like button. I love you all, you awesome people. I'll see you guys next time.